And why? At this point, we think she went into the woods around 1 p.m. yesterday.
For just the purposes of a hike?
And she was going on a hike, going to hike into an area where there's some old gold mines, is where she said she was going. So we're searching that area at this point in time and trying to determine if she's still in that area. The car was found at the Turkey Pen parking area, which is the trailhead for all the trails that come into Turkey Pen Gap. Actually, we're working the search in a unified command mode with Transylvania County because the area that the car was found is right on the Henderson County, Transylvania County line. So we're working with Transylvania County to make sure that they're covering an area. We're not duplicating efforts, but yet we're using all of our resources.
About how many volunteers have you guys, between rescue workers and volunteers, about how many searchers do you have?
We've got about 50 searchers ready to deploy at this point in time, and we're bringing in additional resources from the North Carolina Search and Rescue Dogs, and we'll probably bring in some aerial resources later on today as well.
Around 11:30 Monday morning, Lindsay Funstein found her way back to the Turkey Pen trailhead in Pisgah National Forest. Rescue workers who had set up a command center at the trailhead made sure the lost hiker was okay after spending the night in the woods with temperatures in the low 20s. Lee Boyd with the U.S. Forest Service removed the crime tape from her vehicle and led her down Turkey Pen Road to Mills River Station 3, where her parents, Mark and Diane, awaited her.
I started hiking around 2 o'clock and thought I was taking a loop trail, and I ended up hiking about like 9 miles until I realized that I had not gone the right way. So at that point it was dark, and so I hiked for about an hour more and found a shelter and stayed there for the night. I didn't have my sleeping bag with me, but I knew that if you stuffed anything you had with leaves, so I did that, and that kept me a little warm. So.
Did you have food and water?
I had brought 3 liters of water with me, and I'd gone through about half of it the day before. And I also had food with me because I thought I was still on a looping trail at that point. It wasn't until, I got to basically where the next trail was to the shelter that I realized that I had made a big mistake. It wasn't that bad. I mean, I've gone camping before. I've never slept alone by myself, but, out in the woods. But I just tried to stay positive the entire time. When I went to sleep, I was like, this is what I'm going to do in the morning. And when I woke up during the night and I was cold, I was like, well, I guess I need to do this for a while. And I mean, it's just the way I am, I guess. I just wanted to thank Rick and Rocky and Chris. Those were 3 guys that I met. They're part of the Mills River Fire Department, I believe, and Fire Rescue. And it sounds like they did an exceptional job of searching for me, so I just wanted to thank them for doing that and all their efforts.